But I'm just glad to see you all here, because some of you I haven't seen for quite a while, and some of you I'd like to call your names, but I know some of you I might miss out. You will notice on the front it says a historical genealogical memoir by Marietta Stevens Crichlow. She's given me credit for something that I didn't do. I didn't do the formal writing at all. She just took these scraps and these scripts and these little pieces of paper and little notebooks and things that I had and assembled it and put it together into this book. So I told her her name should go as the writer, and mine would be the notes. But anyway, she wanted to give me credit for it, and I appreciate that. I want to tell you about when I was 6 years old, and we went up to my aunt took us up with her in Pennsylvania, and she stayed. She was living in Elizabeth, Pennsylvania, which was I guess you would call it a rural area, but very nice. But after several months, they moved over to Duquesne, Pennsylvania. Now, I know most of you have heard the name Duquesne, because there's a Duquesne University up there now in Pittsburgh, and it was a steel mill town. But we enrolled in the schools there. There were no black teachers, and but the black children, the colored children, were allowed to attend the schools. There was more than we were allowed to do in Washington, because in Washington at that time they had the black schools and the white schools, and the black teachers in the black schools and the white teachers in the white schools. That was here in Washington. But when we went up to Pennsylvania, they were all white teachers, and all of them were very nice. Most of them were very nice, I'll put it that way. And I really thought it was a very worthwhile education that we got there. They were very helpful. The teachers were, in many respects, and they went out of their way sometimes to help us. And we just, so after several years, I was there in Pennsylvania for 10 years, and I came back to Washington and started Howard, and I've been on the roll ever since. But it's good to know these things that happened years and years ago, because it sort of lets you know that you're not by yourself when you have problems. Other people have had problems too, but they have overcome them, most of them, and it is really interesting to go over it. I'm going to enjoy reading this book over and over myself.